This question is kind of a little bit misleading because it says to the nearest tenth, so they're getting a fair bit of precision here. You're supposed to estimate that. Now, the only way you could estimate it with that kind of precision would probably be using a calculator. And if you used a calculator, you're probably not estimating anymore. You're probably finding the exact answer. So it seems a little bit off here. What would normally come up on a question like this, if it was on a test, would be multiple choice. And it would say, log 5 of 100 is between 1 and 2, between 2 and 3, between 3 and 4, between 4 and 5. And you would have to say which is the best answer of those options. Between which two integers is this equal to? Because first of all, we can't figure this out. I put the little tiny question mark here. And I'm like, that's not on my powers chart. 5 to the is 100 wasn't in that column. But I did know that log 5 of 25, well, that's easy. That would be an exponent of 2. And log 5 of 125, that would be an exponent of 3. So log 5 of something to the 100, I'm feeling 100 is closer to 125. So I'm going to go more than 2.5, right? You could just, I don't know, 2.8. Now I don't know if I'm right to the nearest tenth. If I wanted to solve this, what I could do is I could say, I could do this, let x equal log 5 of 100. And one thing I could do is try to solve this. 5 to what exponent is 100? If you have a graphing calculator, you could put this into y1 and this into y2. So I have that in y1 and in y2. Now, if I hit graph right now, chances are I'd see this, because your graph normally goes from -10 to 10. But that 100 is going to be a straight line at 100. So I'm just going to go to my window and change my y max to 110. Then I can see that straight line at 100. And if I want to find that value of x, I can calculate where they intersect. Enter once, enter twice, enter 3 times. And it's 2.86. So we weren't bad at 2.8. And if you have a TI-84 calculator, and some scientific calculators have this as well, if you hit the math button, right at the bottom hidden is log base. And the log base button lets you type in any base you want. And you can do log base 5 of 100, and you would get that same answer. And that log base button is also, you know how you went to the fraction button by going alpha y equals? If you go over to function by hitting the one right next to it, it has the log base listed there as well. If you have a TI-83 and have been making fun of your math teacher for most of the day, you will not have this answer. All right, questions for practice on this one are 13 and 15.